Lack of sanitation is a silent global crisis affecting human health and poverty and is one of the single biggest challenges facing the world. 1.8 million children die as a result of diarrhea and other diseases caused by unclean water and poor sanitation. Every day, diarrhea caused by poor sanitation kills 5,000 infants and children. Poor sanitation, deficient hygiene, and lack of water access are closely related to a child's physical and mental development. Children are deeply affected by living in areas with poor sanitation and no sustainable access to water. Children living in slums play in polluted areas, exposing them to serious health risks. Poor sanitation will often be reflected in the incidence of cholera or diarrhea. Poor sanitation is also one of the main causes of parasitic worms and bacteria that can stunt a child's growth, cause malnutrition, asthma, blindness, and the worst case, death. Children who suffer from malnutrition are more likely to get sick of other illnesses. Malnutrition is the underlying cause of 50% of all childhood illnesses. Parasitic intestinal worms, also known as nematodes, are transmitted when people ingest excrement matter through contaminated hands, food, or water, or when they step on human excrement barefooted. One example of parasitic worms would be the ascaris, which is the most common nematode parasite of humans, infecting an estimated 1.47 billion individuals. Parasitic worms steal approximately 33% of the nutrients a child eats. It has also been shown that there are linkages between another parasitic worm called roundworm and asthma. An example of a bacterial infection caused by lack of water access, poor sanitation, and hygiene would be blinding endemic trachoma. Many factors are linked to the presence of trachoma, including water shortages, absence of latrines and toilets, flies, close proximity to cattle in rural areas, and crowded households or congested areas like slums. Blinding endemic trachoma may lead to irreversible blindness, often resulting in deepening poverty for those affected and their families. Trachoma affects about 84 million people worldwide, of whom 8 million are visually impaired. It is important that children have good access to sanitation facilities at home and at school. Once in place, it is important that children learn good hygienic habits for using the latrines and washing hands after visiting the toilet or latrine and before meals. Like with any other development challenge, enhancing poor sanitation and improving water access needs to be accompanied by parallel strategies. It is no use installing a good latrine or toilet in a school if the toilet or latrine is continuously unhygienic, or if children do not wash their hands before a meal or after visiting the latrine or toilet. In today's world, water is something more than a source of life. Deprivation linked to water is a source of poverty, inequality, and of social injustice, and of great disparities in life chances. That deprivation matters because water is a human right, and none of us should turn a blind eye to the violation of human rights, nor should we tolerate a world in which over 1 million children are, in a perversely literal sense, dying for a glass of water and a toilet. Reduction in diarrhea by meeting the MTG target would add 272 million days of school attendance per year, mainly in South Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa. Lack of water access, poor sanitation and hygiene has been an untold story, a situation often perceived to be accompanying poverty. For children, It is more than that. It is a balance between life and death. The responsibility to increase awareness and action on this subject lies on each human being on this planet. Let us make things happen.